What's going on, guys? It's Brandon, Vet Titans. Good morning. Just wanted to see, there's a lot of people who keep asking the same question. When's the reveal going to be, Brandon? Well, that's the one thing that I don't have a crystal ball to, because General Motors can continue to move that back. But ultimately, there's going to be a Grand Sport before there's a zr1 produced at Bowling Green. So sooner or later, General Motors has to tell us the truth. With all that said, I think it's going to happen during the reveal. I think that the reveal of the Grand Sport is going to happen at the ceremony where Tadge is inducted into the Corvette Hall of Fame at the National Corvette Museum, or shortly after. And the reason why that is they do very deep, heartwarming videos during those ceremonies, and I think that's when they're going to talk about that. The other thing that I'm going to tell you is, if you guys watch Jay Leno's Garage, I pointed it out. Mark Royce brings in the old zr1, the C2 zr1, in with the new zr1, and they don't look alike. But if you brought the new zr1, if you want to call it that, in with the C2 Grand Sport, you'd see that they both have the air vents that let the air up through the hood. So the zr1, as you guys call it, actually looks like the Grand Sport. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that the C8 zr1 that's eventually revealed, because I believe that the Grand Sport's been what's been revealed so far, and I think that the C8 zr1, which is eventually revealed, I believe that it too will also have a front pass-through, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, I think that General Motors went the extra step, and they put the front pass-through as an option, at least, on the C8 Grand Sport. I think that the body that we've been looking at the whole time is potentially the Grand Sport. Now, it could be that the Grand Sport's just a secret car and they roll it out and it looks just like the Z06. That's fine. Okay. But I think that there's a good possibility that the car that you all think is the ZR1 body is actually the Grand Sport, and that now justifies the value. It's a big marketing ploy of, oh, you thought you were going to have to pay 150 grand for this thing. Here it is at under 100 grand. Here it is at under 90 grand. Okay. So I won't be surprised when General Motors does that. And it also, from an economic standpoint, from a production economic standpoint, it causes them to mass produce certain parts and pieces that are going to have to be on the ZR1 anyway, which brings the ZR1 production costs down. Okay? Because now it's amateurized across more vehicles, if that makes sense, the tooling. So, like I've said, the C8 ZR1 probably has fender vents, both front and rear, like the C8R. So the C8R is basically the ZR1, okay? And and it could have the twin turbo motor, which the C8R doesn't have. It has the Z06 motor. But there's also another possibility, and I've been explaining this. It could be that General Motors does a naturally aspirated double direct injection per cylinder motor for the C8 ZR1. Stellantis has already done this on the MC20. Now you watch. All the other YouTubers will use their people as an excuse to now enter into this conversation after these guys disrespectfully say that I don't know what I'm talking about. And they shut down my channel. They attack my channel. Justin, a horsepower obsessed, attacks my channel for copyright when he already gave me permission to use his stuff. Okay? So he changed his mind without giving me any notice. He just attacks. Tells YouTube, runs to mommy. So the thing is, General Motors knows that General Motors is in a box with this topic. General Motors knows that there are YouTubers who they want you to listen to, like Eddie X and all these other guys, are now in a box with this topic. They know that for over 2 years, I've been telling everybody the truth that a Grand Sport's coming. They know that I was the first one to solve that the cars at the ring are both Grand Sport motors and ZR1 motors. And now all they can do is send their little puppet annoying people in to try to get me to pick up specific dates so that they can try to prove me wrong. That's the only last leg they have to stand on. Oh, you got the date wrong. Guys, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a 2025 Grand Sport coming. I don't care if you reveal... That truck just blew its tire. Or no, I just blew my tire. I just blew my tire. Unfucking believable. Do you hear that? That's what happens when a Corvette blows its tire. Once you get down to the bands. So I knew this tire was low. So anyway, I thought the semi next to me blew its tire, then I realized now it's mine. Anyway, I guess that's it for that video. That was fun, huh? See ya.